It's your boy Charles. Charles on there as well, just checking in. Hope you guys are having a good evening. We are getting ready to delve into another book audio reaction. Let's go ahead and play it, and I'm gonna come back with my reaction. Appreciate it, guys.
We really partied hard back then. It was a good time. We were young, and we didn't have shit to do but get fucked up and make music. Our only responsibility was make dope shit. And we were always getting into crazy shit. We'd get drunk and high as fuck. Fuck what came behind it. We were all wild, but Bill was nuts. He always had his foot on the gas. I wasn't there the night that he got shot. But I knew firsthand that Bill could fuck around and do some shit that would make you want to shoot his ass so quick you wouldn't even think twice about it. There's just something about him that will make you want to love him and kill him at the exact same time. For one, he's got a great heart. When Reddy Red was living above James's car lot, which was nothing more than an office shack, nothing you'd really want to live in, Bill took him in and invited Red to come and live with him and his sister. But he just stays getting into some shit. Not too long after I met Bill at the Rhinestone, he started hanging with Geto and me. He was always around, even before I was on Rap-A-Lot, and I started to feel like I was obligated to look out for him. It was kind of like we were brothers. I watched his back to make sure nobody fucked with him, and at the same time, I tried to keep him from fucking over anybody who might come back on his ass. At one point during the early Geto Boys days, we even got a little two-bedroom apartment together over on Houston's northwest side. We had signs on our bedroom doors. His said, Love Shack, and mine said, Fuck Shop. And we used to throw all kinds of crazy-ass parties over there. Filming girls that came in and out of there and all sorts of shit. We were wild. But Bill was out of control. He'd do shit like this. One night, Geto was driving back from the club, and Bill was drunk in the back seat, talking shit and just doing whatever the fuck he was doing. Then all of a sudden, this little motherfucker comes climbing over the front seat and jerks the wheel and sends the whole fucking car flipping down the 610 freeway. You believe that shit? That's how Bill was living then. Straight up reckless. But the last straw for me was when he got into it with one of the guys that was hanging with us at the apartment. Bill starts threatening to stab him, and then he pulls out a fucking box cutter. I stepped in just trying to stop him from stabbing Buddy, and I grabbed his hand, and he ends up cutting the shit out of me. Sliced my whole finger up and damn near cut off my thumb. And we weren't even the ones fighting. I was just trying to get him to calm the fuck down. Of course, fucking my hand all up didn't slow Bill up none. And his crazy ass ends up jumping out of the second-story window just to go after that dude. Jumps out the fucking window with my hand all bleeding and shit. Man, from that day on, anytime he'd get going, talking about how he was going to fight somebody or do this or do that, I'd just be like, man, shit. Jump then, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Jump. But that was Bill. Nice and funny as shit one minute, and then a little fucking demon the next. So when I heard that his girl had shot him, I wasn't surprised at all. And I know his story is that he was depressed after drinking all day and decided he wanted to kill himself, but knew the life insurance wouldn't pay out for suicide, so he provoked her. And if that's his story and he's sticking to it, cool. I wasn't there. But knowing him and knowing her, I think that bitch shot him for real, and he just happened to live. It ain't like she shot him in the arm or the leg or the foot or anything like that. She shot his ass in the face with a .22. She wasn't playing. And I don't care what anybody says. No one wants to get shot in the face. Fuck that. There ain't no way. She popped his ass right in the eye because of some shit that was going on between them that had nothing to do with that day. I can't say for sure because I wasn't there, but that's what I believe. I got the news that Bill had been shot from Geto, and when I got off the phone, I thought, well, that's the end of that story. He'd gotten shot through the eye, and I just knew he was dead. There was no way he was going to live through that shit, and if Bill died, the Geto Boys were done. But I should have known better. I knew Bill was a tough little motherfucker. Geto was in the hospital all night, but I didn't get there until the next day. Big Chief, our manager, was there, and so was Cliff Blodgett. I never knew what Cliff's role was at Rap-A-Lot. I just knew that any time we asked him about anything, his response was always the same. Let me get with Jay. It didn't matter what it was always, let me get with Jay. Well, whatever his deal was, that day he was the photographer. Someone must have told us to dress like we were going to a photo shoot because we had all of our gear on. But once I got to the hospital and saw how fucked up Bill was, I wasn't down with that shit. It was too raw. That's why I have that look on my face in the picture like, holy fuck. But I was a team player. They had us go get Bill out of his room and bring him into the hall. That's not even his gurney in the photo. Then Chief had Bill take off his patch so you could see how fucked up his eye was, and Cliff took the shot. We didn't know what we were shooting for, but Jay sure did. I don't know if he knew it that day, but when it came time to make that call, he called it. He knew it was one of those images that would make you stop what you were doing as soon as you saw it and take a closer look like, what the fuck? And that's how we ended up with the cover of the Geto Boys' We Can't Be Stopped. It's one of the most famous and infamous images in hip-hop history. Once again, James had been right. That photo and the story behind it would have gotten us plenty of attention on their own. But combined with Mind Playing Tricks on Me, We Can't Be Stopped lived up to its title in every way and went gold almost as soon as it dropped. You could boycott us, ban us, diss us, dismiss us, attempt to disband us, and even fucking shoot us. It didn't matter what you tried to do. We couldn't be stopped. For real. Chapter 14. Mr. Scarface is back. With We Can't Be Stopped wrapped up, I was finally able to focus my attention on finishing my solo debut, and with Red no longer in the group, I actually ended up producing the bulk of it myself. Every beat except I'm Dead, Born Killer, and Mr. Scarface is Back is mine. I co-produced Diary of a Madman with a buddy of mine from New Orleans, Big Ro, and I think Doug King might have done the drums for Good Girl Gone Bad, but I did the rest of that album on my own. I've got to give it up to Doug, though. He was a great engineer, and he really showed me how to get the sounds I was looking for out of the records I was making. Before I'd gotten with the Geto Boys, I'd been making most of my beats with Geto, but when I was working on that first Scarface album, Geto was busy working on the new Geto Boys project. Geto would come through and hear the shit Doug and I had been doing and help out a bit, but he was much more focused on getting that Geto Boys album wrapped up. My production was heavily influenced by Dr. Dre and Marley Marl. I'd find a nice, ugly breakbeat that I would take and then loop, but without Doug, I would have been fucked. He really helped me get my albums together and make my shit tight. It had been 4 years since I'd signed to Rap-A-Lot, and my solo album was going to be the 4th album I'd been a part of since Getting Down. We were getting it in, and I was always high. I'd been getting high my whole life, no exaggeration. I can't remember doing shit sober. When I was 8 years old, my uncles would come up behind me and squeeze me so I couldn't breathe and blow me charges of weed smoke until I blacked out. They called it an Indian charge. So I was smoking dope way back then as a little kid. And then as I got older, I just graduated to different shit. I started sniffing paint and huffing glue, and then fucking with all sorts of hallucinogens like mushrooms and LSD. We were even doing this shit called Rush, which was a popper you could get from head shops. We were down to try it all. Shit, we were so down to get high back then. If we didn't have some weed to roll a primo, we'd just take the dust that collected on the bottom of the Pyrex bowls and smoke that shit off the top of a goddamn soda can. There wasn't really shit that I wasn't down to do at least once, except maybe heroin or methamphetamines. I always steered clear of that shit. But otherwise, I didn't give a fuck. So when it came time to write records and make music, I just take that feeling of being fucked up and combine it with all of the crazy shit that I'd done, seen, or been through in my life, mix it up, and let it burn in the booth. I wasn't scared to be fucked up, and I wasn't scared to be vulnerable. I wasn't scared of shit, and I think that's what drew people in. Back in '91, I was just getting started, but you can already hear my approach starting to take shape in songs like Mind Playing Tricks on Me and Diary of a Madman. Everyone always talks about Mind Playing Tricks on Me because it broke us so big and was unlike anything anyone had ever really heard. But Diary of a Madman is one of the dopest songs I've ever written. I'd just gotten into it with my girlfriend when I wrote that record. I'd done some super ill shit to her, and I felt horrible about it. I was really hurt by the whole thing, and I just wanted to go off and hide in a fucking shell. Instead, I just took all of that anger and confusion and regret and poured it into the song. I always wrote my life, and that was no different. It was dark from the title on down, and it was all too real. In fact, the only thing that wasn't real about that first Scarface album was the coke on the album cover. That shit was flour. But those guns sure were real. We shot that photo out at James's ranch. We were just out there one day shooting pictures and shit got out of hand. But like I said, we were always strapped. Shit, back then, we were even using our guns to get the gunshot sounds we wanted on the records. We just go out to James's property, drag the mics outside, and let off. We were that raw. That album cover was hard as a motherfucker. And coming off the We Can't Be Stopped art too, man, you couldn't tell us shit. But as tough as that photo was, it was the cover of Mr. Scarface's back that ultimately fucked up the group. I think there might have been some other shit going on because Willie was unhappy with the way things were going even before he saw the art. I know he wanted more money. We were cutting up those Geto Boys checks so many different ways, splitting everything that came in like 5 or 6 ways, plus paying out management and publishing, both of which James controlled, that checks would finally end up in your hand, and it'd just be like, damn, really? So I think Willie was already trying to eliminate all of those hands in his pocket, or at least cut them down a bit. But when he saw the cover for Mr. Scarface is Back, and that it had Scarface of the Geto Boys in big letters at the top, that pushed him over the edge. Willie wasn't feeling it. I don't know what it was. I guess maybe he felt like he had as much of a claim to anything the Geto Boys had built as anyone. Or maybe he wasn't feeling the way I'd been half in, half out on We Can't Be Stopped. Or maybe we were just young and he was already upset about some other shit, and that's just how it gets sometimes. But he wasn't having it. I remember being on a conference call about it, and he was like, nah, you can't put Of the Geto Boys on there. Just put Scarface on there. He was adamant about that shit. I didn't really care either way, but I knew having Scarface of the Geto Boys on there was going to be huge. The Scarface song was still so fucking big, and a lot of people still didn't know that I had recorded it. Everyone still knew me as Action. For a long time, people thought Reddy Red was Scarface. They'd come up to me and be like, what up, Action? Where's Scarface? I never released any of my own music as Scarface, but Mr. Scarface is Back was going to change that. And with that line of the Geto Boys right there on the album in big type, no one would ever get it fucked up or confused again. There wasn't any way around it. I was Scarface of the Geto Boys, end of discussion. And I guess that was the way James saw it too, because that's exactly what he told Willie D on that call. We've got to have Of the Geto Boys on there. And James was the boss. That's how the album came out, and by the time it did, Willie D was gone. He was still on the label, but he was going solo, and he was no longer a Geto Boy. I respected his decision. You can't help but respect a man who's about his business and stands up for his. But with no Willie and no Red, as far as I could tell, the Geto Boys were done. We were all going to have to step up or do our own thing. And that made me nervous. I looked up to Willie. I knew he was cold. He had skills. I didn't think there was any way my solo albums could stand up to his. I knew I was going to have to step my shit up to compete. His decision changed my life.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Charles and Ezra just checking in. So what do y'all think about that book, man? Pretty interesting, huh? Crazy, man. Interesting story. Listen, go ahead and leave your comments and subscribe to Charles and Ezra. Appreciate it.